right. I think we're live. Let's see.
I think we're live.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to tonight's Devine High School Coaches Show with Joseph Sadler. I'm Jim Sessions. We're glad you're tuned in tonight. It is September 2nd, 2020,
right.
and we're here to recap the fun that has been Devine High School sports over the last week and preview some of the sports that are coming up here.
That's right.
For the Warhorses and Arabians. We welcome everybody to our live stream. Hopefully we are a little tardy, but we're getting it going there.
Fashionably late, sir.
Hold on. Oh, I turned that off. Dadgummit. There we go. Yes.
Man, we're getting high. I don't know if we have the intelligence to get this high-tech jump.
No, we don't. And part of our setup here is some of the new equipment that we've ordered.
Yeah.
Again, the people, the sponsors that have been out to help support us, we've been able to get out, order some new equipment. We've got a good test coming up for us. We're traveling. You and I are going on the road to the Warhorse football game in Uvalde on Friday night, and we're going to have Coach Mangold and Coach Schmidt, along with Miss Petty and a couple of students doing the volleyball game here, as the Arabians will host the Marion Lady Bulldogs. Yeah. So a lot going on. We'll talk about that in depth a little bit more.
Right.
But, we made it to week 2, Joseph.
Yes, we did. I mean, we had a little bumps and little ups and downs and stuff. But for the most part, we got through week 1, and I either people were starved for some action.
I'm going with A.
Or everybody's mute button worked perfectly, like my brother Dwight said.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten nothing but compliments, and it's almost kind of scary. I'm like, I don't know, but we haven't gotten fired yet.
No.
So I mean, that's a success in itself.
And I've been telling people, the people I've talked to, they've given me some great compliments too, and we appreciate it. But I also tell them you get what you pay for here at Devine, and Coach Quiz is definitely reaping the rewards of what we're getting paid to do. But no, honestly, extremely excited to be able to do this, provide this service for the people that can't make it to the games.
Hey, speaking of Quisenberry, not only are we here for week 2, but he even has us here at his house. We're here at the Quisenberry, the Quisenberry abode.
Yeah, it was nice for them to put live on the.
Yeah.
Since we're going live tonight, that was really nice.
I thought it said live.
Well,
but,
I think it's live for us tonight. So I don't know. We're going to come back. We've got Coach Leanne McIver here.
Yes, we've got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, so. she will be here to talk about the Arabian volleyball and the week they've had and what they've got coming up this weekend as well. We'll be back here in a minute. This is the DHS Coaches Show.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8080. All right, welcome back to DHS Coaches Show. We're joined live today by head volleyball coach Leanne McIver. Thanks for joining us again. Oh, we got to put some headphones on.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got you all
Is it
hooked
plugged
up.
all in? I forgot. My bad.
No,
I
fine.
should be
You're fine.
used
You're
to
good.
this.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
It is what it
Okay,
is.
thanks, guys, for having me. Sorry. It's been a long week already.
Yeah. Well, let's
It's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday.
let's start with a recap of what happened since the last time we talked. We talked about the dual match that was coming up. I guess y'all were going to, was that Llano?
To Llano, yeah.
Llano and Salado, correct?
Yeah, so Saturday we got to travel to Llano to take on Llano and Salado. So we faced Llano first, and we did pretty good against them. We got in and out in 3. So had some really good positive things going on. And then we played Salado right after that.
Okay.
And we pulled it out in 5. The girls had to dig deep. It wasn't easy. They had to kick in 5th gear, find that extra energy, and they pulled it out in set 5. So they did a really good job there.
Yeah, talking to the girls, they sounded like they were extremely excited.
Yes.
A lot of momentum built, kind of a lot of team bonding and things like that. So, I mean, that's always a plus, especially early in the season.
Oh,
like
yes,
this, huh?
yes. Especially we haven't really had that chance yet.
Yeah.
To kind of build that chemistry and that gelling together. So.
I mean, the first thing that popped in my mind whenever you said that y'all had to go to 5 sets, I was like, that's what you want. That's what you want right now. You're playing against a team that you don't really know a whole lot about because we don't play Salado a whole lot in anything. And you have to go in there and face adversity and go 5 sets. That's a good thing.
It is.
That's a good thing.
It is. It's. I always tell them we go through stuff because it's going to come back and help us at some point. And so somewhere down the road, we're going to go to a 5th set with someone that it really, truly means something. And we're going to know how to handle it and how to pull through.
Yeah,
so
definitely been in that situation before. And
yes.
Yeah, I can draw on that. So, we had just talked to you. You just come off a 5-set win against Bandera, a big win for you. And then, going and then having the 5-set match there as the second game. Already tired, long bus ride, everything else. So
yes.
It was great to see,
Yes.
I'm sure you were very excited with
Oh, yes, I was really excited. There are lots of positives.
Yeah. Now, just to recap, went to Lavernia last night, and that one didn't go as well.
That didn't quite go our way. We were a little off, and I say all of us, me included, just was not our night. I mean, we are going to have those.
Yeah.
They've been doing good, but we've also been pushing ourselves a lot here lately. So I think it might have just kind of caught up with us. Just had one of those games that you have once in a while, and I know if the girls had their chance again, they would like to – they would like to take a different approach. Yeah. So it's a learning lesson.
And the good thing about it is that wasn't the last game of the year.
Yeah,
the most frustrating thing is whenever you have one of those games and it's a playoff game.
Yeah.
And there's no tomorrow. Now, this is something you can say, hey, you just like that feeling, right? Exactly. Let's go and let's pull our bootstraps up and let's go back to work.
Yeah.
Let's get back into it.
This is a team that we could see in the regional semifinals because obviously our goal is to get back to regionals, and this is someone that we could see the first round. So now we know what we're going to face and where we got to be and the level that we got to play up to. So kind of, it gives us a picture, gives us a goal to work for. So.
Right.
Well, that's awesome. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll visit with Coach McIver about her upcoming game with the Marion Bulldogs. This is the DHS Coaches Show. Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products, including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Kick it off. It doesn't matter.
All right, we are back here live at the DHS Coaches Show, coming to you from Coach Quisenberry's literal back porch.
Yes,
like we are sitting on the back porch out here on this rather humid and warm South Texas.
And we're living.
We're living.
So
LIVE.
Yes.
never mind. We won't go there. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, jumping to the commercial. Big news from last week. Maddie Pike was recognized by the Express News. Tell us about that.
Yes. So she, over her performance from Bandera, Llano, and Salado, she received a game ball from Express News. It's her first one in her career.
Fantastic.
I think she's deserved them in the past, and just for whatever reason, it just didn't swing her way. And so this past week, she got her recognition. She had like over 30 kills in those 3 games. And coming from a middle, that's huge. That's a lot for a middle. She had almost 10 blocks last week. Yeah. That's huge, too. So, I mean, she has really stepped it up for us, and it's a very deserving award.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to call a lot of your games and watch the growth that Maddie Pike's had from younger. And you can tell this year, senior year, you can just see that spark in her saying, hey, this is it. This is the last hurrah. I'm ready to get after it. And like you talked about last week, hey, we got to do this like it's the last time we're going to do it.
Yep.
Exactly.
And Maddie Pike, I could tell last night watching the Lavernia game, she was upset.
Oh, she was.
I mean, there was. I think one game, I don't know that she got a touch on the ball at all.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like, she was determined in that third game, like, if I get the ball, I'm going to do something with it.
Yes.
So.
She wants the ball on her to her. She wants to do something for it and make it positive. So
that's good. And another reason why that's a big deal is anytime in any sport, you know, when we get an athlete, boy, girl, whatever, recognized, it's like that's a big deal because it's not just around here. That's for the San Antonio area.
Yeah.
That's all the schools. I mean, big schools, small schools, whatever. That's a lot of schools, and she got picked out for that. And I mean, for somebody to have 10 blocks, I mean, the other coach on the other side, they got a game plan for that. They got to say, okay, we got to do something because we obviously can't attack the middle because she's blocking everything we do.
Exactly.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah. And you definitely see that. You see her alter a lot of attacks out of that middle.
Yes.
Right.
So, well, let's jump ahead, and you've got a big game coming up. You've got Marion coming to Devine on Friday night, 6 o'clock start for the varsity and the DSEC.
Yep.
And y'all played Marion earlier this year.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that and what you're expecting from the Bulldogs this time around.
So that game when we played Marion, I mean, we won in 3 sets. It was, you know, they did give us a run for our money, but we actually stepped up and really played up to our ability that game. We didn't have Megan Runyon at that point. She was only in for a couple of points trying to get over her ankle injury, and the rest of the girls had really stepped up, really contributed a lot to us. So Marion's going to come back with some fight. They're usually known for that. They're usually known for their scrappiness. So we can't come in with like a big head, like, oh, we've already played them, we won in 3, so we can just walk away. No, we're going to have to come in with our guns blazing, ready to go.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Well, it's always hard to beat someone the first time around.
Yes.
But then when you play them 2 or 3 times in a season,
it's even harder.
You're exactly right. So, but a lot to learn from. I'm sure a lot of things you can point at and say, hey, we did this good, we did this well. These are some things that we need to shore up a little bit, and it'll be a good challenge because it basically is getting you prepped for district where you're going to play someone and then turn around and play them again pretty quick.
Right.
Exactly, yeah, especially with the news from SISD not starting their season until October 5th for athletics. That kind of puts us, you know, it's going to make our district very interesting, our district season. So we're going to have to get used to just turn around and playing someone again real quick.
Yeah, it's interesting. Sorry, Joseph, to jump on this. But, yeah, when Coach Quiz was telling me the news that came out of SISD, I was like, that's what we talk about. 2020, the only constant is change.
It's change,
The district schedule is going to change.
Be ready for anything at this point. Expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
I tell you what, and you know, going and playing Marion like that, and the mantra that you have going on, like you said, you know, we practice like it's our last practice, we play like it's our last game. You know, y'all are not taking anybody easy. I mean, y'all are not taking, because it's like, hey, anytime we can step on that court and get some work in, we're doing it like it's our last thing we do. So I think if you're preaching that in the locker room, your girls are taking that mentality. It's kind of like, hey, we may not have another game after this, so we're going to go out there and we're going to play like it's for the championship of the world, you know. And so I don't expect y'all to go out there and take them lightly, and especially coming off, like you said, a game that y'all were not happy with against Lavernia. I'd almost say I kind of feel sorry for Marion.
I think the girls know that last night was not good for us, and I think they're going to come out and make a statement Friday night. They're pretty upset about last night, so I think they're looking to come back on a positive note.
Well, I think we've got it figured out. I wasn't able to get there to stream it last night, unfortunately, but I think we've got the live stream set up where we can be in 2 places at once.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to try to get that live stream out, and that's 6 o'clock on Friday.
6 o'clock, yes,
Hey,
yes.
Is it fair enough to say that we're sending the B team over there?
No, because I'm not showing up over there. I'm like the
Oh.
B team or the
Well,
C
I know,
team.
but I mean, but they're not here to defend
Oh,
themselves, so
well,
we can say,
yeah.
"Hey, unfortunately, Leanne, I'm sorry, we're having us in the B team, but we're going to be rooting for you from Uvalde."
Okay.
You know, but, and I hope they do you justice. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know with those
I don't
guys.
think-
You never know.
No, it's always good to be able to broadcast the games. I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wasn't
Yeah.
able to do last night's game, and I got my Facebook blew up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Like,
man,
where
and
is
it's
it?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. So we had some issues. So we're trying to work through those, and we should be there on Friday. And we
Yeah,
wish you
we're-
good
I
luck with
appreciate
everything.
y'all.
We're
Thank you
happy.
so
We're
much.
happy that Mangold and Schmidt are going. Unless they do a better job than us, then we're not going to be
They're not
happy
gonna
about
be
it.
happy.
So but
Yeah.
no, that's awesome that we're going to do both. I really
Yes,
am, because
I think that's great.
we had talked about that, and we said, man, I kind of feel bad for the for the ones that aren't getting broadcast, because those people, they want to watch them too. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it's Devine volleyball; it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And this community loves supporting their athletes, no matter
Absolutely.
what, or any of their students in whatever they participate in. So the more that we can get out there, the better.
Well,
It's
And Jim, we got him a bicycle, and he's going to start going along with the cross country, and he's going to be filming them while they run.
Yes.
And commentate too on Saturday.
Golf,
So-
I'm thinking
down
golf
the golf
cart
course.
maybe.
Yeah.
Golf cart for sure, but that's the next challenge for all this live streaming stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Leanne, thanks for joining us.
Thanks
I
for
know you're
having me,
busy.
guys.
We appreciate
Thanks.
it. All right, we'll be right back in a minute. Well, this is the DHS Coaches Show.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Back here, Quiz's Back Porch,
Hi,
DHS
Jim.
Coaches Show. Hey, we're social distance.
Yes.
Yeah, Coach. Yeah, we're ready for Coach Thompson whenever she decides she wants to come over here.
Hannah's over there hanging out with
Yeah.
the bleacher creatures over there. So
Yeah, well,
so-
they're over there. They're live streaming this while
So-
we're over here working hard.
Yeah,
But that's okay.
So
That's okay.
watch, she's gonna come walking in like
Yeah.
like she's being introduced on a stage and stuff.
Yes. And
Hey,
and-
hit the applause button.
Oh yeah, well, here we go. Oh wait, that's the. Yes. There's. Yeah. Well, if you put your headphones on there, Coach Hannah Thompson joining us. Here we go.
Oh, this is weird. This is weird.
We are pleased to be joined by head cross country coach Hannah Thompson.
Hey, Hannah, I don't know if you know this or not, but we're kind of a big deal around here. So this is.
Yeah.
I am too, so don't worry. Okay.
I thought you were gonna hit like the boo
Really?
button. We don't act very professional. So
No.
you can.
Who's
Yeah.
what are all these buttons?
Well, I mean, this is
Put-
music.
Hey, push one.
I
Just
mean-
check it out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So.
This is
Yeah.
what happens whenever you get the class clown to come in and interview.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Okay, we are not on the delay. I'm just telling you. So we just be careful.
Okay.
First time to be interviewed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought about. I was thinking about seeing if you wanted to maybe be the voice of volleyball, with Coach Mangold there for a little bit, but you're like, no, I don't know that I'd want to do that. So
No, I don't want to mess it up.
we talked Coach Schmidt into doing it, but
She's camera shy, people.
yes, yeah. But let's talk a little bit about Warhorse and Arabian cross country. First meet was this past Saturday, right?
Yes, it was at Natalia.
Fill us in.
Um,
Well,
the-
hey, I tell you what. Before we jump to
why do you
that,
have to, why do you have to
Yeah,
interrupt me?
you're right.
No, I say no.
He just interrupt me.
Hey, I'm sorry. Don't hit me. No, but I'm saying I don't want to just jump into the first meet because I want people to know.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
When it started, the times y'all were coming up. I mean, tell everybody, y'all sacrifice a lot of time, and
Oh, yeah.
and like me and Jimbo said, if I'm running, it's because there's a large animal or somebody with a big gun chasing me.
Same.
Yeah, these kids get up at all hours during their summers, during the holidays, and they come up and run just because they like to run. And they're not running like in nice places. They're running like in winding roads, up hills, and everything. So, like, tell everybody when it started, what the times and everything else and all that, and fill us all the way up until the Natalia meet.
Cool. So we started practice on July 27th in the summer, and then they would be up here. I'd be up here at 5:15. We would start practice at 6:15 in the morning. Oof. Yeah, so really early, just try to get them out of the heat for a little bit. Right. So yeah, we started then, and we have been running since July 27th. And then once school started, we went after school from 4 o'clock all the way till 6 o'clock. So right in the middle of the heat. So it sucks a little bit, but it's good for them.
Yeah.
Where's my mute button?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
they're running and it's July in South Texas.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
In August, so they're.
Yeah, and they were. I mean, I have about 30 kids out right now for cross country, so that's really good. I got a really strong. Well, both my varsity teams for girls and boys are really strong, and my JV teams are pretty strong too this year, which is really nice. I'm glad I have more boys out this year. I think I have maybe 15 total, maybe 17.
Wow.
So that's really good for the boys side of things, and I think I have 10 girls total.
Right.
But yeah, they work their butts off. We did. We run at least 4 miles a day. So 3 to 4 miles. Yeah, yeah, at least 3 or 4 miles a day. And
that makes me hurt.
Yeah, and they're running on all types of terrain. They're on concrete track, the golf course, and we also do hill work on the golf course. Yeah, so they're putting in work this.
They're not running
season.
On a treadmill.
No.
No.
Yeah, so very, very impressed with them, and it's awesome because a lot of their time's already back to where they finished off last year, maybe like a little 30 seconds off, but so it's really impressive, honestly.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. A lot of people don't really tune in and don't know all the ins and outs of cross country. It's competitive. I mean, those kids are getting out there. They're not running in lanes. I mean, they gotta kind of maneuver and position themselves almost like they're blocking out and painting a basketball game, and stuff. And it's a sport that every kid out there at that level truly loves doing what they're doing.
Oh, very much
they
so.
love it because they have to love it to do that. So.
Yeah, being a part of some of these meets is, when we have them, host them here, and we have to time. And sometimes some of the best races aren't the first 4 or 5 kids that are crossing the finish line. Sometimes it's the last, not the last, but like the last third of the race. You've got kids competing against each other. Yeah. Just ran 2 miles, 3 miles, whatever it is. And, I mean, and they're like neck and neck, like that guy's not going to beat me. And it's really impressive to see.
Yeah. And a lot of times those the kids are the ones that win you the meet. Like the number 4 or 5 guy coming in on your team. A lot of times it's positioning, and if they can get up there and get a certain time in, whatever else, they can win the meet for you.
Well, and especially what people don't realize is that, yes, we take the top 5 times. Like those are the top. I guess the top 5 times that really matter. But what they don't understand is that you can put 7 on a varsity team. So it might come down to that 6th or 7th runner, and those are like seconds, like upon seconds. And but it's really just impressive. And the thing I like about the sport the most is obviously you have like football, basketball, sports that are very competitive and like everyone gets really into it. But cross country, like when they finish, it's like, dude, like congrats, like you just did that, which is amazing to me because the kids like know how much work you put into it, and then they like literally are like congratulating each other like from other teams. That's what I like about it because everyone knows the amount of work they put into it, and even if it's like 5 seconds, you like improved your time, like it's like, oh my god, great job, because it's 5 seconds. Yeah,
5 seconds running that distance is a very big deal. So.
I want to talk to you a little bit about obviously the Natalia meet coming up, or that we just had, and your feast meet coming up. But I also want you to get into like some of your kiddos that you've got coming back. You've got a lot of seniors back. You've got people that were very successful last year. We're actually going to do that right after this break. Okay?
Yeah.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Here with head coach, cross-country coach, Hannah Thompson, and Joseph Settler. I'm Jim Sessions, and we were just talking about the cross-country team. And tell us a little bit about the makeup of your kiddos this year. A lot of kids coming back, and some of those have had some success in the past.
Yeah, so I'll start with the boys first. Is Xavier Garza. He went to state last year for boys, and he was actually like the 10th person to make it. So he was like the last cut, which was amazing for him. So he's back. He's really pushing to get to state this year. The only thing that kind of is going to be really challenging is that the fact that this year they cut a team out of going to state. So instead of doing 3 teams out of regionals, they're only doing 2. So but they're still doing the top 10 individuals, which obviously is tough because that 10 might be another team, honestly. But he's ready. I mean, he's running a 17. In Italia, he just ran a 17:25 for a 3-mile, which he came in 3rd. So very impressive because that was his district time last year, and he was
fantastic.
Yeah, he ran like a 16:45 at state. Something like
that. It's a good challenge for him.
It is.
It's a good challenge for him now.
And it was only the first meet, so that's very exciting. And then new runners that we have out this year are Isaiah Maureen. He's a junior. I call him like the wild card because he came out 2 weeks late, but he finished 4th for us on varsity in the Italian meet.
Awesome.
So it was really cool. Really excited for him. He has really long strides, so it's pretty awesome to watch. Like he's going. So yeah,
he's galloping.
Straight gallop. But we got Christopher Ortiz back. He's a junior. We got Marcus Espinosa. He's a junior. He's improved a lot since last year. And then our young ones are Rylan Mata, he's a sophomore. Thomas Mendoza, he's a sophomore. Got some new sophomores out. Enrique Mitabuchi, he's out.
I know Enrique.
Yeah, so a lot of kids. I mean, there's like 5 freshmen that came out too. So like awesome. Jesse House and all that kind of stuff. And then on the girls' side, we have everyone pretty much returned from varsity last year. We lost 2. But we got some new girls this year, too, that are going to put some good times up for us. We got Brianna Boyer. She's a senior this year. She was 2 off from making state last year. So she's very, very hungry to try to get to state this year. Yeah, very hungry.
When you lose, that's kind of like that carrot out there in front of you, So that's good, man.
In my case, carrot cake. Yeah.
I like chocolate cake.
Yeah, chocolate cake. That's better.
Yeah. See, I don't know about carrot cake.
Yeah. Well, it's better than a carrot, though, right?
Maybe, but you're kind of then you're just kind of confusing me because you're throwing like healthy food and then you're throwing stuff I like.
Well, people,
and I don't like to think that much.
People that are watching this definitely know I'm not into a whole lot of healthy food.
So they're saying what you're saying is those watching know there's a better chance of us eating carrot cake than just a regular carrot. Yes. So I'm following you, Jim. I'm following you.
All right, enough about us.
What do you like, carrot or carrot cake?
I don't like carrot cake. If I do like carrots, regular carrots, but I like chocolate cake better.
Ooh, like carrots like with ranch dressing.
Yes, that's good.
How about carrots and mustard?
Katie Yates. Katie Yates, shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you. I will put her on. Katie Yates, great job for carrots and mustard.
And mustard?
Yeah, she came with the bag.
That's a whole nother story.
We're not going to tackle that.
No.
So,
okay,
y'all went to Natalia. You said the times were great. For the first meet of the season. Where's y'all's next meet at?
The next meet is on Saturday. We're going to be running the boys run at 8 o'clock in the morning, girls run at 8:30. It's going to be in San Antonio. So at Feast, yeah. And we're running in the top divisions for boys and girls.
Woo,
so so
good.
A lot
Good measuring stick.
Yeah, great challenge. We're running against Pleasanton, some 2 Austin schools, some really good schools. Boys have like 15 teams in their division, so it's gonna be competitive, but it's gonna be good for them too.
Yeah, just a little info in there. There's gonna be a lady by the name used to go by Holly Sadler.
Oh, huh.
She has 3 daughters that are gonna be running at that same meet.
Really?
Oh.
So yes, and she goes by Holly Counts now, but
Yeah.
you know. But you may know her. I know you don't know. You don't
Yeah.
know her, but,
Well,
but I think Jim knows her. So.
I was just sitting here thinking, Feast is the homeschool alliance, right, in San Antonio, and I'm sitting there thinking, where exactly do they run? You know, they don't have a high school. You don't go to the Feast High School, I don't guess. I don't know. I'm just, you know, where's the meet at if anybody's wanting to visit?
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Stop by.
I can't know the exact location.
Okay,
Put it on the
well,
spot like that. Good job.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Wow. So, all right.
Yeah, I noticed she just said San Antonio. I was like, you know, San Antonio.
I know. I
It's
know
not
that.
just a little
That's-
hole in the wall town there.
It's more than 2 miles to run around in San Antonio. Just
Yeah,
saying. So.
they're going to
Well,
run around
They're gonna start on 410.
1604.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the address will be with Jimbo. He'll live stream it again.
Yeah, we'll tweet it out, folks. But no, I'm sure if you need to find the address, you can get a hold of us up at the school, and we'll get that information out to people. But Coach Thompson, we appreciate you stopping by and visiting with us
yeah,
here for a
so
little
she
bit.
she ghosted us last week.
Yeah.
I did not ghost
Hey, I'm
y'all.
still waiting for her to text me back from last week. So
Hey,
you know.
I did a mangled.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, when we opened up, I was like, yeah, we're going to be with Coach Gomez, Coach McCover, and I think our cross-country coach may come by. I don't know. She never has gotten back to me, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
If you ever text her and you need it, don't hold your breath. Yeah. So.
yeah. All right. But thanks, Hannah, for joining us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Hannah.
And
Thank
good luck.
you. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Texas Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
All right, we are back here live, DHS Coaches Show, joined now by the head coach of the Devine Warhorses, Coach Paul Gomez. Easy for me to say, I guess.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, we appreciate you stopping by again, Chief.
Oh, man, thanks for having us.
I'll say 'cause nobody calls him Paul Gomez.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's either chief or coach.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
I was, I'm not gonna lie, I was excited because the music played when we came back.
I know. I was like,
I
whoa.
got all
Hey,
tongue-tied there.
Paul, hit some buttons, man. You'll like
I
it.
know.
Like it.
Those are kind of pretty.
Look,
Just pick one.
Just pick
I mean,
one.
it can't go wrong.
Oh.
There you go. I picked the right one there. I picked the right one.
Look.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that one.
That's our audience.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, I think we've got like 6 live listeners right now.
There
So
you go.
that's good.
Good.
That's good. So, yeah.
They must be bored.
But, Chief, not the way we wanted things to start off last week. I mean, it just kind of snowballed on you from the opening
From
kickoff.
the opening
there, didn't it?
kickoff.
Yeah. It actually started. Well, I mean, I don't know if it started, but we were faced with some adversity. Starting on Thursday, knowing that Jaden was going to be out, And, on Friday we got Justin out there running some plays just because he's played quarterback in our offense before.
Right.
And so we were like, okay, in case anything happens, here he is. And then, of course, the first, on kickoff return before an offensive play, Justin goes down with an ankle sprain. So, we're just praying that Brady would make it all the way through. And then whenever he started cramping up, got to give Colin some props. He jumped right in and said, Coach, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And
sure.
Right.
And he went out there and he did what he had to do.
Paul, to kind of go back and touch on that a little bit, on those injuries, can you update us on Jaden and Justin?
Yeah, Jaden, he got some blood work done today, and we're going to find out on Monday whether his levels with his liver and his kidneys are good. And then he'll get cleared as soon as that happens. Justin, actually, his ankle's gotten really well. I'm not expecting Justin, for another week or so, but it looks a lot better than what it did before.
Right.
And he's been taking care of it. He's been doing the right thing and rehabbing it and doing everything possible. So it looks good. We're not going to rush him.
No.
It's no need to. He's the good thing is we actually got to prepare. The bad thing about last week is we didn't, we prepared with Justin in there. He's a big part of our offense. And then whenever he's not there, obviously it messes with you a little bit. This week we got to prepare without him. So our other guys, got more reps on offense and got more reps on defense as his backup. And I just feel better about that because we've had, three good days so far with those guys out there, being the starters. And I think that's going to help us.
Right. That's awesome. And one thing I think a lot of people noticed in that game is you had a lot of young kids on the field in some pretty key spots.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it was. And we made mistakes and that's just part of it. They get thrown in the fire, they're young kids and they're going to make mistakes. They never gave up. They never quit.
Right.
And they're going to be just fine. They're going to be just fine. We gave up some easy touchdowns and we know that. But it's, things that you have to live with, you have to, fix, and those guys are going to fix it. They're competitors, and they want to do, they want to do right for the team, and they'll get it fixed. I know that.
No doubt.
It's just,
no doubt.
It was a tough situation for them. I'm glad we had it. I mean, we knew going in they were going to be really talented, and we knew that if we were void in one way or the other, that we'd give up a big play. So we had to be, we had to be on task, and we couldn't be void, and we were void a lot. We never really slid on the unbalanced stuff. One guy was seeing it, but nobody was getting slid over, that we weren't talking that much, and that's something that we really worked on this week is talking, and getting people lined up and where they're supposed to be. That's a big part of it. I honestly, truly, I think that if we would have got lined up, because we were just void out there. They're giving the ball out there, and there's two extra
you can
blockers.
Tell.
We never slid over and made it an even ball game, and that's that's talking. The young kids not used to talking, but they're going to do a lot better. We're going to be a lot better, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, me and Jim, just staying on that topic, on that point, me and Jim talked about in the press box. We said, hey, this game is not going the way we want it to go. You're seeing mistakes right now, like one after another. It's kind of like, frustrating. I said, but man, you can't even put a measuring stick on how invaluable this time is for these freshmen. Because freshmen, I mean, there's freshmen and sophomores, man. I mean,
and even a couple of juniors that hadn't played varsity before, but it was great. I mean, it's great for them to get out there, to see how fast the game is, to see what things, and how important everybody's position is, because on defense, just like on offense, one guy can mess up. All 10 guys could be doing what they're supposed to be doing. One guy not being where they're supposed to be, and it could be a touchdown.
Right.
On offense, as we had a few situations on offense too where we're one block away, and it's that important. Everybody else did it. One guy could not get the job done, and then obviously, it's like, it's a 1 or 2 yard gain, and it could have been, bigger.
Yeah. And another important thing that I saw out there, I mean, and you can put, I'm sure you saw more of it, especially breaking down the film and being on the sidelines and stuff. Those young kids, they weren't making mistakes out of being scared.
Right.
They were making mistakes out of being young.
Yes, exactly.
And just like you said, not knowing the speed of the game.
Yeah.
it wasn't because, I'm scared to do this or I'm scared coach is going to yell at me. I mean,
they never gave up.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I was most proud of. They did not give up, even when things were bad.
Yeah.
You know, and even with the situation the way it was, you know, that long run that Nathan Ramirez had that was called back by a hold from Mason, that I'm telling you right now, within the rules, it's not a hold.
Right.
You know, that puts us at the 15 going in. And then the screen pass with Buddy, which looking on film, he caught it. You know, the guy said it touched the ground. I mean, I looked on film. We told him, I said, that's a catch. And there's nobody there. I mean, Buddy can walk in. He was 20 yards away from everybody, and we had 3 lead blockers. You know, those things.
Yeah, I mean, that's. I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right.
Sorry,
That's all right. No, just those things. I mean, if those things go our way, you know, those are 2 touchdowns that we could actually have.
Right.
And now it's a different ball game, and you don't know what's going to happen with momentum.
Sure.
So, you know, you don't want to play the what if game because it is what it is, and they put it to us, and you know they did better that night. But when you see what could happen if we just execute and do things the right way, you know, things can go our way, and we can make, you know, we can be successful. You know, being able to teach that to the kids and watching film and all that stuff, that was crucial. Us being able to talk to the kids and watching film and seeing what they did wrong, what they did right, what they need to improve on. I mean, that's
well, and me and Jim talked about that numerous times in the press box that night, and even after that screen pass at that time, that's going to score. I mean, the only guys he's really got to dodge is his own guys.
Right.
It's 14-14. Y'all are going toe-to-toe with them.
Right.
You know, even with Justin out, even with Jaden out. Heck, and we haven't even mentioned Xavier Martinez, you know, all-state corner from last year that's not out there.
Yes.
You know, and you're going toe-to-toe with them.
And he's been great, by the way. I got to give props for him. He's out there. Yeah. Xavier's out there helping the young kids, helping anybody who he can help, you know, on defense with the corners, showing them whether we're going zone or man or whatever we're doing. You know, he's showing them.
He's coaching.
He's coaching, you know. and you got to love a kid like that because,
he's a good kid.
You know, he may not ever get to play.
Yeah.
And he's still out there, and it means something to him, and that's, you know, it's just a great thing.
Yeah, just to kind of finish up this segment here with the recap and all, I know as coaches we always talk about it's good to see some adversity. Don't always want to see it like right in week 1 the way that we did.
Yeah.
Right.
But one thing I was impressed with, like you said, you know, your young kids, they never gave up. And, you know, I'm watching, and you've got some young kids that get a 15, 20-yard run offensively. I mean, and they're pumped up. They're excited, you know, and they're like, hey, you know what? You could see the confidence growing in those kids throughout the game.
Yeah, and also, you know, the older kids didn't panic. Nobody ever panicked. Young kids, older kids never panicked. But you didn't see any finger pointing.
Right.
You didn't see anybody getting on somebody for messing up, you know, and that shows a lot about the football team, about the veterans that are there, you know, because they could have easily just started pointing fingers and said, man, you got to do this. And, you know, I know it was frustrating, but they never did that. And this group is what I like about them is they stay together. And, you know, regardless of what happens, they're going to do it together as a team, as a family, and that's special.
Yeah, I'm going to say that, you know, last thing. And I didn't see any negative energy, like you were saying.
Right.
I mean, and I know I could see a little bit of frustration, like with Buddy, but it wasn't negative.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like, I know we're better than this kind of thing, you know, and stuff. But God, man, I mean, your young kids, like you said, and like Buddy there and Hackable, you saw them cramping up, going right back out there. Y'all called their number. They're sitting there running. I mean, you know, driving their legs, lowering their shoulder.
Yeah.
It was positive energy the entire time, and but that speaks volumes to what y'all are preaching in the locker room, you know, and out there on the practice field. Because when you respond that way to adversity, good things are going to happen. Right. You know, good things are just right around the corner.
Right.
So
we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a minute. And Coach Gomez, when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about this week's opponent, the Uvalde Coyotes. We'll be back in a second.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
All right, we're back here at the back porch here. Coach Chad Quisenberry's for the BHS Coaches Show. We're kind of watching some of the commercials here. I think it's the first time Coach Gomez has seen a couple of these commercials. So,
Yeah.
Oh man,
you've been a little busy. You've been a little busy, Chief. You've been a little busy. So
it's hot. It's hot outside.
It has been hot.
Yeah.
It has been hot.
Yeah.
So, but no, let's get to the task at hand. What y'all been prepping for all week, and that's the game against the Uvalde Coyotes coming up.
And it's another tough opponent and another passing team, you know, and you know they got a slippery quarterback. He does a good job of scrambling, buying time, and he's shooting deep. I mean he's been successful with it. You know, he with last year. You know, he's coming back from last year. You know, I know he had over 1,000 yards passing. I think it's a lot more than that, maybe 1,400, something like that. And he's you know, he's a good weapon, and they've got good receivers out there, and they know that if he's scrambling, they're shooting somewhere else, and they're going deep and trying to make something happen. So, you know, it's gonna be another tough task. You know, they've like I said, they have good receivers. They have probably the best offensive line they've had there in a while. They're really proud of them. Big boys. They've got some beef there. You know, they got a running back that does a good job of following his blockers and runs hard. And so they're going to be a good test for us, man. They're going to be tough, and that's kind of what you want. You know, you want to see those things that you're going to see in the playoffs. You know, we've seen plenty of run teams. You know, now let's see some passing teams.
Right.
Let us get you know, let us grow with that. Let us get better with that, and then that way, you know, it doesn't matter what the playoffs bring, you're going to be ready for it. You're going to be tested.
Right. Well, and like we talked about earlier and last week, not even originally on the schedule for this year. Just one of the COVID pickups after some of the schedules changed and San Antonio couldn't play.
Yeah, correct. I mean, you know, when we started scrambling, you know, Coach Gonzalez, and you know, he got a hold of me and asked me, you know, hey, if I needed something this week, and I said yes, and I was glad that he called me because it's been tough getting games. Mm-hmm. You know, we've gotten a game, and then we've gotten a game, you know, had to cancel the next week, and then having to find another game, and it's just been tough, you know. And you know, and like I said, they're going to be a tough team. Coach Gonzalez runs a good program over there, and it's a good test for us, you know. And we'll see what happens over there at the Honey Bowl.
Yeah. No, and knowing this about them, you know, and knowing that what they do, they pass, and they're, you know, 70, 30, 65, you know, whatever. I can't get, you know. So, what are you looking for from your guys this week? Knowing the guys that are out and knowing who you got going in, what you know.
I feel good about our kids, man. I said they've been working hard these last 3 days, you know, and they've been listening to the coaches, and when we've been going over things, and you know, my biggest thing is if we get lined up, if we can just get lined up and go compete, you know, I like our chances.
Sure.
Whenever we start, you know, not getting lined up and they have an edge somewhere, you know, that's whenever things break down. And so we've been really, really critical about getting lined up, making sure that you know the formation, making sure you know what's going on, what coverage we're in, you know, what defensive front we're in, and how we're lining up and getting after it, you know. So that's been the biggest thing. You know, I just want our kids to compete, but I want us to be lined up and ready to go and not be void anywhere, and then we'll see what happens, you know.
Right. Look, you want to make sure number one battle is you want to be schematically sound.
Right.
You know, go out. This is what we planned on this week. Go out and execute that, and let the chips fall where they may.
Right.
You know. So no, I hear you. And
that's what I told the guys. I like our chances if we just get over there and we line up, and on offense, if we do what we do, you know, and get after people and mash, and you know, just give us a chance to compete. And I think we'll be fine.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
good, man. That's good.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about the last time I've been to the Honey Bowl in Uvalde, and it's probably been 25, 30 years since I've been there, I think.
When's the last time we played? I mean,
I don't remember. We never played them whenever I was in school.
No, me neither.
We played. I played Bandera there my senior year. We played Bandera there in by district.
I know. The only time I remember going down there was for track meets. I mean, I don't remember. I don't remember going down there for anything else.
Yeah.
So
I think they've got us in the skybox. I mean, on top of the press box. So that's what I'm assuming the
Yeah,
skybox is.
yeah.
So yeah, Joseph and
so
I'll be
we're
there.
outdoors, huh?
And yeah, I think so. I think.
You know what though? There's a cold front coming, Jimbo.
Yeah, I think it's only supposed to be like 92 or 90.
93, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might have to wear a jacket or something.
Me,
Joseph. You know.
I think you know the way I'll say. I was telling people. I said, man, before me and Jim even got on air last week, I think we both had sweat through our shirts twice.
Oh,
It was the hottest day of the year, and we're climbing up and down those bleachers, man. And I don't know if you know this or not, but they get taller every year.
Oh yeah.
So
of course. So at least it's not supposed to be as cold as as hot as it's been.
Right.
You know, and we had it. Monday and Tuesday were in the hundreds. 102.
Right.
And today was better. We were practicing towards the end, and it was 90 degrees.
Right.
So I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
We were happy to have it, and I know Friday is supposed to be a little cooler, so we welcome that.
Yes.
We welcome it.
So
with
do
open
we.
arms.
So do we.
Yes, yes. And for everyone that just gets to hang out at home, we will bring that one to you live from the Honey Bowl. We're going to have a 7:30 kickoff. We'll start a 7 o'clock pregame. And, Chief, I hate to tell you, but I'm probably going to send someone down to bug you before game again and get a little interview.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Hey,
fine. Maybe you guys can hear me this time because I don't think we were talking, but I don't know if we could.
I don't know. But
heard us.
Say, me and Paul were both very civilized during that interview.
Yes, I thought he might give you the business there for a little bit.
Yes. It's always a chance.
So we're going to step away here. Coach Gomez, we appreciate you stopping by, buddy, as always. I know you're busy.
Man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming and
Good
hanging
luck
out with
this
us for a
Friday.
little bit. Y'all
Thanks,
go get them.
guys.
Go get them.
All right, we're going to be back in a minute right after these commercials. We'll be back.
North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212. www.npchevy.com.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck, gifts from the heart. A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian.
Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're here, last section here of our DHS Coaches Show, and we haven't got to team tennis yet. So I know you just went over and got some information from Coach Quiz. What you got for us here, Joseph?
They were in Pleasanton today. They played today. They have Bernie next week, or at the beginning of the week, in Bernie. But this last week, they actually went to Uvalde, if I remember correctly. They went to Uvalde and played Uvalde, and Uvalde's number 9 in the state, from what I read, and we beat them.
Nice.
We knocked them off. So,
well, congratulations to Coach Mark Feltner and his team tennis team. That's a huge win for those kiddos.
Yeah. Was it? Oh, no, wrong one.
I think it's this one. Yeah. Good job.
Good job, Coach Felder. Good job, guys and girls.
Yeah.
A double one.
Yeah. All right. Sensitive little thing there. Yeah. So, so congrats to those kiddos. Eventually we'll get Coach Feltner on here. Of course, today he was at a match.
Right.
And also team tennis is one of those that they kind of practice late sometimes. So, couldn't make the 5 o'clock show the other day, but hopefully one of these days we'll get him in and get him to where he can talk about his kiddos and brag about them.
Absolutely. They're deserving, and as well as he is. So,
yeah.
But now we've had an exciting time, man, since last week when we had this. Between there and here, we've had a lot of stuff. Anybody that's keeping up with this show and the volleyball games and all that stuff, the kids are busy. The kids are as busy as can be, and it's a great thing because there was times where we did not think that anything was going to be going on.
And the one thing that we haven't mentioned here, of course, this is the DHS Coaches Show, but they're back in school.
They're back in school.
This is week 2 of school, face-to-face for a lot of these kids. Some are still remote learning, and that's an option that they have. But, it's good to see them back and in the classes and the hallways of Devine High School and hearing some chatter going on. So
And me and you've talked about this before, and stuff. I'm not saying anything new on this, but kids can kind of complain like, school, this and everything else. Kids want to learn.
Yeah.
Kids want to be there. They want structure. They want to be practicing. They want to be walking those hallways. They want to be in the classroom learning stuff.
Sure.
And because sitting at home or whatever else, it gets old.
Yeah,
and
it really does.
And you guys are great at what y'all do. Y'all make it fun for them, and stuff. And even during these challenging times, I know y'all are doing what y'all need to be doing. But they're back, man. It's good to see the junior high football team out there strapping it up.
Well, I was fixing to say they've got games coming up on Tuesday.
They got to get. We're going to Uvalde again. Yeah. And so the junior high football team is kicking off. The junior high volleyball team
tomorrow.
Yeah, I say because my son Ty, he there when he got home, he said, "Hey, Dad, can I go to the volleyball game tomorrow?" Yeah. And I said, "Son, absolutely." I said, "Just ask. I want you to go and support those girls. Y'all are going to be doing a lot of stuff together between now and 12th grade when y'all graduate. So go and support them, and hopefully I can make it over there too and support them.
And some changes there. Not playing in the middle school gym. They're going to play in the DSAC and the high school gym. Bigger gyms, more capacity for parents,
and stuff.
More space. And again, we had him on for an interview at halftime the other day. He hasn't made it to this show yet, but when we get Coach Quisenberry on here, I mean, kudos to him and all he's done.
He's hanging down the cheap sheets.
Yeah, he's over there hosting everybody in the green room. So
the bleacher
cool.
creatures.
Yeah.
So, but no, man, it's a lot of excitement, and a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts. Coaches here, coaches there, kids here and there. Under different circumstances, we're having to take different measures to do things. But man, it's going as smoothly, I think, as anybody could have dreamed of.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's fun to see it all going on and seeing it happen.
It really is. It's great to be back and be in a rhythm. And the adults, the teachers, the administrators, we needed this too.
Yes.
We needed to see these kids, and that's a big part of our lives, and we're happy to have them there. Special thank you to all the sponsors that have pitched in.
Can't say enough.
Trying to run as many commercials as we can. We've got some great feedback. Yeah, do it.
Thank you.
So, but great feedback from even the sponsors. Like, hey, love the commercial. Hey, can you make a couple of changes?
Right.
Different states of completion for each one. We're just trying to get them out there, and we'll keep working on them, and we'll see. We'll see if we can get volleyball and a football game streamed on Friday.
Hey, that's awesome. Thank you to Mangold and Schmidt and Miss Petty and her and all of her students and stuff. Thank you to them. I mean, to have two teams now, two broadcast teams going on, man.
Yeah.
And we could not have this equipment if it wasn't for you, Miss Petty, and the sponsors and everything too.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome.
Let's do this. Let's roll out of here with some music. What do you think? Hit that red one up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in.
We
and all y'all that are going to tune in later, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll be back hopefully next Wednesday, probably about the same time.
Same time, maybe same place. I don't know.
We'll see.
So,
all right.
All right.
Thanks
y'all.
for joining us, everyone. Roll it.